ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. In this video, I am going to give a dialogue between Maharishi Uddalaka Aruni and his son Savetketu. This dialogue is from Chandogya Upanishad. Savetketu asked his father, Supreme Being is said to be nameless and formless. How can I know this principle? Maharishi Uddalaka Aruni replies, Son, you might have seen many earthen pots of many forms having different names. There are also gold and steel articles of different forms and names. When you crush them, you will get the essence of the articles like clay, gold, and steel. Though the forms and names are lost, the essence of the articles is revealed as clay, gold, or steel. That revelation as to the nature of the mud or metals is the ultimate truth. Form and names are immaterial to know the reality which is the Supreme Being. Svetketu puts another question. Father, you had told me about the non-living things. How about living things like human beings, animals and insects? Uttalka Aruni answers. A man, a tiger or a fly is having different names and forms, but when it dies it loses its name and form. A subtle essence leaves its body. That subtle essence is the reality which is the Supreme Being. Svetketu puts another question. When the articles of clay, gold or steel are crushed, we are left with residues which are perceptible. But when the living creature dies, why should we not presume that all have perished along with their bodies? Maharishi Uddalaka Aruni replies, fine question, sir. From the clay, gold or steel articles take its form, hence there should be some basic element in the living things to give birth. We call it as the soul or being, which is, though non-perceptible, is the reality. Let me explain this principle by an example. Please bring a ripe red berry-like seed of the banyan tree. Split the seed into two parts. Svetketu, I have split into two and I see innumerable tiny seeds inside. Uddalaka Aruni tells him, take one tiny seed and split it. Svetketu, I have split it but I see nothing at all. Uddalaka Aruni, oh my son, the big banyan tree cannot come out of nothing, only you cannot see the subtle essence in the seed from which springs forth the mighty banyan tree. Svetketu, it is baffling, but how can I realize it, even if I merely know it? Udalaka Aruni, it is very simple. Take a few crystals of salt and put them into a bowl of water. Svetketu, I have done as ordained. Udalka Aruni, take out the salt. Svetketu, salt is dissolved in the water. How can I take it? Udalka Aruni, all right, taste the water in the bowl. Svetketu, it is salty. Udalka Aruni, the soul or being which is invisible like salt, pervades all living things. Just looking at the water, you cannot presume that the water does not contain salt. Similarly, insight into the subject matter like the act of tasting will make one to realize the soul or reality. When living things die, existence of soul is thus established. Sweet Ketu, fine but individual soul is said to merge with the one supreme being. How do I know the individual soul loses its individually on its way? Merjan, Udal ka Aruni. Bees collect honey from various flowers and store it in the hive. When the honey is taken out from the hive, is it possible to identify the droplets of the honey to the respective flowers? Similarly, all beings like honey in the flowers lose their identities. One more example will enforce clarity in understanding of the being losing its name and form on its merging with the one supreme being which pervades everything. Various rivers from four quarters flow into the vast sea only to lose their names and forms. Can anyone make out the waters of the various rivers from the sea? No. So is the case with the various beings when they merge into that one being. That one being is Brahma. Every soul of living beings is part and parcel of Brahma. So all these souls they merge into Brahma. So they cannot be identified separately. So Ketu, now it is quite clear that everything is from that one being and is also to go and merge with that one being. But how could the departing being find its way to that one being? Udalka Aruni replies, suppose we blindfold a man and leave him into an unknown forest away from his residence. What would he do? How would he try to find his home? As soon as he is left to himself, he would just remove the cover from his eyes. Then he would wander about inquiring from the region from which he was taken away. He would ultimately get a proper guide and will succeed in reaching his residence. In exactly the same manner, a man who has found a teacher acquires true knowledge. This true knowledge is the gate pass to merge with the one being. For others who are yet to achieve this true knowledge, their souls have to take birth again and again till their realization. So, this way, Maharishi Udalka Aruni teaches his son about the reality that is about Atma and relation of Atma and Brahma. All the souls of living beings they are part of universal being that is Brahma. So after all these living beings they leave their bodies, that means they die, their soul merges with Brahma. Brahma is the ultimate reality. So souls of all the living beings is the part and parcel of this universal being that is Brahma. So, dear friends, this was a dialogue between Maharishi Udalka Aruni and his son Svetketu. This dialogue has been taken from Chandogya Upanishad. Upanishads are full of many stories and many dialogues, and the main aim of these dialogues is to know the reality of the relation of soul and Brahma. So thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment and share the video and subscribe the channel. Namaskar my dear friends. Thanks a lot. Namaskar.